everybody to 2 cents, where we talk about any and everything, and give our 2 cents on those specific topics. This today's show is gonna go on. We're gonna speak about the 13 kids in California that were held captive by their parents. One of them looks like a member of ABBA. The dad, that is, his haircut, I have no idea what the fuck, like some Charlie, some Charlie in the Chocolate Factory shit. But yeah, we're gonna touch on that, of course. Being prior military, speak on the government shutdown, and some other things. But obviously before we get into that, definitely want to get Karumbe and Sugar Booger on the line. So, family, what's going on? Good morning. Good morning. Yeah. Choco Marks, you got to say something, man. Got to say something to your folks.
You said good morning.
Yeah. But obviously, we are in the middle of a situation we haven't seen in about, 5 years, this government shutdown. And it just so happens that a particular someone who will remain nameless stated in 2013 that the responsibility of a government shutdown taking place falls on that of the president, because that is the one that keeps it together. Now that's not a direct quote by Sir Teflon Don, but that sums it up. What he said, he definitely said that the president is responsible if the government goes into a shutdown. And what is it? So 2016 rolls around, and he stated when he was running for president that if indeed he did win, win the presidency, this will never happen. So here we are in 2018, and it's happened. So, so Ab, you being military and obviously being mindful of what you do say, but what are your thoughts on this government shutdown, as far as what you can speak on?
I don't get it. It's been a year, and you're trying to figure out budget stuff, and it's affecting people and their families, especially myself. I don't know what I'm getting, if I'm getting half a paycheck or if I'm getting anything at all.
Yeah.
It seems like, I can't speak for everyone. This is what I see, that us being military, we're getting the short end of the stick always. We're always, the government shut down the military, or, our counterparts as well, not just us, it affects us. And I don't think that we should be put along with it. Like, we are always having to suffer. You don't hear about, it's the government shutdown, people on food stamps, they gonna get their food stamps this month, or anything like that. Why do we have to suffer?
Mm-hmm.
It's bad that, it comes to that. But that maybe something needs to be done where it doesn't happen, that we're not affected by it again. Not just the military, but those, that are working alongside of us, and work with us, that are having to go through it too. People are trying to figure out how we're going to pay our bills and other things. No collector don't give a damn if I'm not getting paid from the government shutdown. They want their money. And yes, we all obligated, you save your money, you put money aside for emergencies and stuff, but this situation right here, it shouldn't have to come to that. It really shouldn't.
No, definitely shouldn't.
Now, I do want to put out there that there are banks that are military affiliated that are backing us 100%, and saying that, hey, if you're not getting paid, we're gonna make sure that you get some money in your pocket. We make sure that you're gonna get something to help people out. Which is the thing. We are being supportive of that happen.
Yeah. It's it's definitely not ideal. Because this is the Senate, the White House, and the president. Everything is Republican. So so now Republicans are not able to get along with Republicans enough to get to agree on something. Is that what we're dealing with? You know?
Yeah, I don't think it's either party. It's both. So it's both.
Yeah, it's definitely definitely both. But with them controlling everything, you would think that we wouldn't have this particular issue where they're unable to agree on something. But I imagine they'll come to some type of an agreement within hopefully within the next week. As soon as possible. We got a lot of people, livelihoods at stake. So the folks that I work with, on base, and again, my family, and such as you guys, you guys are affected by this government shutdown. So it's I don't know. We definitely want to see some type of improvement, something positive to come from all of this. And it's wild because again, these guys, the senators and stuff, the government still gets paid. Well, even with the shutdown, they still get paid, and a lot of other people suffer because of that. So we'll see. I mean, we'll definitely see what happens with that. And so we'll move on to I guess something lighter, I got something more. I'll say funny in a sense. For all you Netflix subscribers, Monique would definitely like you to boycott the $9.99 or $7.99, depending on if you want the standard package, or if you want the to be able to watch in HD. She would like for you to boycott Netflix on the strength that she feels her being a legend of comedy, Monique, and she is a legend. She would like for you guys to please boycott Netflix because she's not getting paid as much as Amy Schumer, who's a white comic, and not getting paid as much as Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, who she feels like she's in their category. I beg to differ with with that. Don't get me wrong. Monique is funny. She has her own fan base, and I respect all of that. But you are not in the realm of a Chris Rock or a Dave Chappelle. You're definitely funnier than Amy Schumer. I agree with that. Whatever Amy got, you should get more than what she gets. That's what I will agree on. I don't find Amy Schumer to be funny, and that's just me. It's just she does nothing to make me laugh. But going back to Monique's resume as I would say as a comedian, you've been in a lot of movies per se, nothing mainstream. Precious is probably like the biggest thing. I mean, that movie, what is it, Almost Christmas, which is like a understudy to This Christmas. Nothing knocking, a Will Packer film or nothing like that, because I like it. It's a good. I watch it. I watched it around the holidays, but this, but like stand up wise, you don't have anything really that you can, I don't, at least not me. And again, it might be different in the comedy world. They might feel a different way. It very well could be like Beanie Siegel telling Charlemagne, you ain't qualified. I'm not qualified to even really comment on this whole ordeal, but I personally, I do not feel that Monique has garnered enough, I want to say, credibility as a comedian to be paid to the likes of a Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, or an Eddie Murphy, and that has nothing to do with her being female. That's just more so like, just the stuff that she's come out with now.
And how been working towards this season now?
Playing into this thing I've been saying about this female that Me Too bullshit, where they trying to get more money where they talking about equality and all this shit. But they said the same thing happened with the chick from Blackish, like she wanted more money. I'm like, I'm worried to this in the fucking show and everything else. I'm sorry you don't get the same amount of money because y'all just stop with this bullshit. You're trying to get over it every turn of corner they can get over with. Shit crazy.
I mean, if she wants, she needs to work towards getting up to that level. Yeah, then she got an award or something for what is it? She did a great job in Precious. And then it's like she stopped it there, but you got to keep going. You can't just be like, oh, all of a sudden I'm big and I'm up to that level. No. What else have you accomplished that has, pushed you to that, and I haven't seen anything, yeah, she was good at playing, the TV show, The Parkers, and, and then she might have did a few movies here and there that I can't really remember, but she was
Welcome Home. She did Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins. She was funny. She was funny in Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins. I will give her that. That was. She had a funny role.
I don't remember that movie that much, though. To tell you the truth, I don't remember too much about it.
It was. Yeah. I'm kidding. Yeah. I say go watch it again. That's probably between Mike Epps and Monique were the standout. I would say comic relief from that movie. Yeah.
But she just sometimes you gotta keep pressing on with it. All these celebrities they keep coming out with stuff.
In fucking Hollywood, she's been blackballed, bro.
But she was sitting there talking about Oprah and a few other people.
Yeah, Oprah and Lee Daniels. Yeah, she still got an issue with them. She feels like she's been blackballed. Why she's been blackballed, I do not know. But yeah.
She's explaining the extra why.
She's been blackballed because of her mouth, man. You can already tell because of shit like this.
But I think that her manager, I think that's her husband and her manager. I think that that might be part of the problem. Maybe she don't need to have him as her manager. Maybe somebody else in her corner to help her get to where she needs to be. Where she wants to be.
Yeah.
I don't think that's that was a right move to make.
Not to play her side, but like she was blackballed. You can tell she was blackballed, bro. That's the same shit that I say about like Will Smith now. These motherfuckers did everything Will Smith does. For some reason, everything this motherfucker put out, they try to give it a low rating. Like they try to say the Bright movie wasn't good, but it actually was good. It's fucking memes and shit about children being bright and shit now. But the media, I don't want to say the media, but like, yeah, I guess it is the media, was trying to say the movie wasn't good at all. And I'm just like, they try to diss everything he does.
Yeah.
It's just like, just one thing that I've noticed.
I think that thing Will Smith had to do with the whole Fresh Prince of Bel-Air thing and what old girl was saying about.
Well, what? I mean, what's the last for you guys? What was the last Will Smith movie that you just thought was dope? Like the standout movie for him. Besides, I like Concussion personally, but before Concussion,
I was trying to get around Concussion.
Yeah, Concussion.
He didn't get no award for it. He kind of got screwed over there.
Yeah, he did. He was up. He was nominated for it, but yeah, he was not going to win an Oscar. Will hasn't won an Oscar yet. Will's going to have to be like a serial killer to win an Oscar. That's how they do our actors. We have to be crooked to get it. So, or something that holds our people in a negative light. So.
Promiscuous as a woman.
Yes, promiscuous women, shady cops, and what else? Yeah, that's pretty much it. But obviously Will Smith movies like probably Pursuit of Happiness. So give him Independence Day, Men in Black.
7 Pounds was actually decent.
Didn't we go see that? Yeah, we saw that when I was there. It's not something I would watch over and over again. What did you think about that one? It's this one movie he did. Oh shit, came out last year. Matter of fact, it was a pretty strong cast too. But damn, I forgot. I tell you.
It's like Eminem, white ladies, like a person that like steals or some shit.
Yeah, there's something. Yeah, one of them joints. But I mean, we say all we say all that to say this, Monique. You got to get your shit up. That's pretty much. Your list.
Everything that he does, he still puts out movies. That's the same shit with Nicolas Cage.
He don't put out anything.
They hate Nicolas Cage, but Nicolas Cage still puts out tons of fucking movies.
Nicolas Cage plays the same character in every movie.
And this shit is hilarious.
The motherfucker. How is he ghostwriter? He's ghostwriter in every movie, man.
Yo, that shit is a bunch of them kids, man.
He's ghostwriter in every movie. Terrence Howard is main in every movie. Maybe that's how you make it in Hollywood. Mark Wahlberg, same thing. I never thought about it until my boy Bobby broke it down to me. He said Mark Wahlberg does the same character in every movie. It's like, yeah, I think we found us a transformer. Yeah, but yeah, maybe that's a criteria for Hollywood.
Yeah, she just have been pushing out enough either.
So funny. I'm saying it's funny because that's just a range way of saying it. But over the weekend, went out to downtown Fort Lauderdale for this like this little drink event or whatever that they had out there. It was good. We had a good time, and as soon as we get there, we're trying to find the first location where we gotta like check in or whatever for like this bar crawl thing, and we walk past this group of guys, and they're like, and it's right by the train track, and they're like, man, the train just hit a guy, and it's like very nonchalant. And I'm like, people can just say anything or whatever. I couldn't really see. I didn't have my glasses on. I don't want to be in a club and somebody knock them off and then somebody steps on them. I don't want to take that chance. So, we get to like the first one, like the first spot, and we in there for like a little bit. And sure enough, like an hour later, I get the alert on my phone stating that the Bright Line train killed one guy on the train track. Like, how nutty is that, man? That and this is the third person this week that's been hit by the very same train company. I think this one was trying to he tried to jump the track and the track jumped them. That's what happened. But some folks do try to commit like suicide and with that stuff. I don't tour with that. The movie Fried Green Tomatoes has me scared of train tracks. So I don't fuck around with train tracks. So if you hear the train coming, move the fuck out the way. That's just the my motto I live by. But that's just that's just something I wanted to share with you guys. Okay, let's talk about baby showers and the events that go on at baby showers now today in 2018. So videos going viral about a stripper being at a baby shower, and
we got the better.
I don't fucking know. I don't know. You guys tell me what a stripper at a baby shower is. I really don't know if that is garnered for the situation.
No.
But
it is tacky.
Maybe the people, the stripper and her friends was just
No, you didn't see the video. That was straight tacky.
Yeah, it was the stripper. Yeah, Jeff, that was a strict par at the baby shower, bro. And wow, it's I'm at a loss for words. I really don't know what to say about the situation. It ain't for us to judge, but it's like, damn, a stripper at a baby shower.
Black, you gotta do better. That was tacky.
Yeah. It's a little bit extra, but so I mean, just I guess playing with the notion of having a stripper at a baby shower, what type of stripper would what would they even do? I mean, when would you bring that out? Well, like at what time? When is a good time to bring a stripper out at the baby shower?
Never.
I mean, you play the games, you eat your little finger foods and stuff like that. Get the wingdings, the potato salad that hopefully was done right. Otherwise it'll sit there. But
It's never a good time. It's
yeah.
never a good time.
So we done the gifts. And then we bring out Luscious, I don't know, Luscious Lisa from
Baby. It's baby.
we bring out Luscious Lisa is here, and she is here for she is here to strip. So and I believe the video showed her stripping on the guy. So I imagine that's the father of the baby, and so yeah, the strip at a baby shower. So Jeff, man, how do you feel about strippers at the baby shower?
Maybe there was a father, man. You don't know the baby don't hurt. Baby shower.
That you know what? I didn't think about it like that, but giving her a baby shower,
That's why we getting invited to my baby shower.
no strip. Are you sure?
Yeah. No.
You get like you can get like yeah, you can get like a stripper to come there in like a Marvel outfit.
Yeah. Don't encourage it.
Hey, it's gotta start somewhere.
A lot of people shop today, man. You got people dressing up as Eve the Clown at fucking damn at kid's birthday party
Nope.
now, man.
Stop that shit. Don't do that.
Why is anyone docked now?
Where did you see that? And I'm curious now. Where did you see them dressed up like it?
I'm just saying, man, I seen one where some guy was dressed up as like a fucking killer ass clown at a fucking birthday party. Yeah, the parents got him the fuck out of there, but still, man. People do stupid shit. Nothing surprises me anymore.
Yeah. So we're in all agreement that strippers should not be at a baby shower. We
You were baby.
With his phone.
And it didn't look like anybody was interested in it. Probably disgusted with whatever was
Maybe
going
it was
on.
maybe it's a joke. It could be a practical joke.
It wasn't a pregnant wife stripping.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
We don't want
stripping.
We don't.
Get some guy at a baby shower like it ain't even like he's the one having the baby.
Yeah, we don't want to see that shit. So, and another story that surfaced this week. Got these parents out in California, with 13 kids. 13. Made tons of public appearances together, like at Disneyland and a church and all this stuff. And I forget the age range. I think that goes from like 4 to maybe 20 or something like that. And the kids were basically held captive in a house, and they tried to escape for like 2 years. And one kid finally got out, and they were able to get these get released. But apparently, while the kids were there, they were only allowed to eat once a day, and shower once a year. Now, with that being said, I mean, could you not look at the dad's haircut and say there's something wrong with this picture? I mean, literally, he's got like the Rhoda look from the TV show as a haircut, or like I said, looked like the basis on for ABBA. It was just his shit was through. His hairstyle was through, and the mom, she doesn't look to all the way there either. But if they're only allowed to shower once a year, wouldn't you think that something would stand out about 13 kids that smell like Aqua Boogie? I don't know.
I work with people that smell every day, and I wonder if they shower every day. So
Maybe somebody thought they were like those natural listeners.
Yeah, they probably thought they were.
Yeah, like, but you need to tell me like a neighbor or something, be like, damn, man, I don't never see them motherfucking kids, or I don't never see these fucking people. That shit is like, you know what's crazy? I think if that would have been, I hate to say it, that would have been a black family, those services in that motherfucker like ASAP.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's no fucking way you got 13 kids and nobody don't never see these motherfuckers. They go somewhere and they outside of the house at least once a year or whatever. They don't smell it up.
Yeah.
I know, I'm with that 13 kids, I'll be knocking on the door like, hey, my daughter needs somebody to play with. Can y'all come out?
Everything's so racial with y'all, man. Y'all always going racial with the thing. Just racial.
Man, I don't even know why. I see people with their houses and everything else, those services that they do. That shit don't make no fucking sense.
Yeah.
Like full milk, you get a kid full milk, yeah, there's those services out.
Yeah, but that shit's insane though, man. Like 13 babies, damn.
Yeah.
13, man. That's that's a lot of mouths to feed, man. I mean, hell, I grew up in a household that had like, whenever I go to my grandma's house or whatever, yeah, it's like at least I want to say 10 mouths to feed, and if you get like, I don't know, on average you buy shit in bulk. So let's say we'll go to, or like my grandma will get like, or send somebody to the store to get like a big ass a meal, like a family size meal of like Popeyes. I promise you, that shit is gone within 5 to 10 minutes. Everything. So, but all the rule first, at least I don't know about everybody else, but the rule first is that kids eat first. The kids eat first. Well, at least that rule's set there. But 13 miles, man, wow. And they ate once a day. I'm pretty sure they're fucking up something right now.
Teamed up on the 10 or 13 of them, they just took them out.
Nah, mind control.
Yeah, must have been.
I mean, that's just what it. That's just mind control.
Doing nothing either.
Yeah, obviously they were trained up.
Out of 13 kids, if they was going to school, one of them got to be in school. Somebody think that 13 kids their age must not have been going to school. Because, since the school would have caught on and be like, hey, these kids are kind of, ranging. We need to figure out what's going on,
Exactly. They just
so
everything goes on.
They must not have been in school,
Apparently they were trained to the bed, so I don't think they went anywhere.
No, they didn't go.
Well,
I be having kids.
So, I mean, what we can say is that we're glad that this is finally over and done with, and that these parents are probably going to remain in lockdown for the rest of their lives, based off of the stuff that they did with to these kids, like their psyche, mentally, these kids are probably going to be fucked the rest of their lives,
Hey, not because can I make a adjustment?
No, you can't.
What?
Okay.
What happened? What's up, Chief?
I was gonna say,
Don't even know.
well,
No.
I'm not gonna say it, you know what I'm saying?
Why?
I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it because it's probably not the most appropriate.
It's not.
Okay. Yeah, you've been. Yeah, she had to check you on that one. Well, the pretty much the last topic I wanted to get into before we finish up is this concept. I was just thinking yesterday when I was working about like the whole body cam thing, and you know how again it's so wild that a cop can have a body cam on them, and this is not every cop. This is obviously these crooked cops, well, the ones that are just out to shoot a particular type of people, namely blacks, but they roll up to them, pull them over at the light, and you get asked about you ask for your license, your driver's license and registration and shit, and then again you reach for it, and it's just so, and you hear the shots fired. while the body cam is still on it, we clearly see that the driver did not pull out anything or what have you, but he pulled, he shoots, he ends up killing an innocent man, over a broken tail light or I don't know, speeding or whatever, whatever the case may be. It's just not worth, that of, taking someone's life. So I just had this concept, like, what wouldn't it be something if we had body cams on, like not just cops, but like nurses and like the ones that work at like nursing homes. You know what I'm saying? Because you've been a couple cases where you have a nurse mistreating like an elderly patient there at like a senior home, and the family wants to know. Obviously, they want to make sure that they're in good care, taking care of their loved ones. So just having body cams on them. I made the idea of having a body cam on like teachers, based on like these kids have been like pretty rowdy. I mean, we live in an age where they pull their phones out for just about everything. So it would and it would also kind of like show what's being taught, like in the classroom to our kids these days. And yeah, I just kind of toyed with the idea of if they were to have body cams on nurses, teachers, I don't know, maybe firefighters, or the ones that really deserve the real amount of money, that are the real heroes of our of shaping our society, really.
It's paranoid. You don't want body cams on who make your food. You don't want cams. At this point, you don't even trust anybody anymore.
Cameras.
Let's say that.
I know, they should have cameras. Like at daycare centers, a lot of them now have cameras in the room, and you can even log on to the internet and you can monitor, watch your kids in the room. And maybe they should do that with the elderly when they're in these homes. Not saying that, and that's them offering up the service saying, hey, we offer cameras so you can see what's going on, in our care.
Yeah.
We don't have to hide, So they even have it. I know in the daycare, like in the base daycare center, they have cameras in front of the lobby where you can see each room. So it's open to everybody. So if somebody's doing something to the kid, you're like, hey, what's going on here, I think it's body cams, no, because they have control of turning it on and off. But the actual camera, yes. And I know if I put my parent, I probably won't, but if I ever had a relative in a home, I'm using that nanny cam,
Yeah. So that's just the idea. That's just the idea that I I don't know. I don't even know if it's been done so already, but just the idea of having that. I guess it would put people just a little bit more at ease, or if maybe they conduct themselves the same way like the cops do. Like after a while, it's like a reality show. You forget that the cameras are even there, and you're just behaving as normal. So it'd be something. There'd be a lot of things that we probably wouldn't want to see.
These motherfuckers will plant drugs in your car on camera, bro. They don't give a.
They forget that camera.
They don't give it, and then they at certain points, like when it comes to law, that shit don't even fucking matter.
They still get away with it. With cops, they still get away with it.
They still can get away with it.
And if the camera shows that they were in the wrong, they still get away with it.
Yeah. Well, Ab, you got a rant for us today?
Yeah, I got a rant. All y'all people talking about it's cold and y'all can't drive because it's ice on the road. Oh my gosh, y'all are killing me with this mess. Stop it. If it's 40 degrees outside, it is not that damn cold. So stop crying. When you get to like 20 or negative, then y'all complain and cry about this weather being cold. Other than shut up. And learn how to drive in this weather. All there is to it, Listen, I saw the video with, was it Houston? Houston. When people were driving the opposite direction on the highway. I don't know if it's true, but if it is, that's just dumb. Stop it. You don't know how to drive when it's ice on the road or snow on the road. Don't
That's
leave
just
your house.
they ain't got no common sense. They ain't got no common sense. So do you. So
We just had some negative experiences, and people was crying over there. All we have is 642 is shut up. Us people in the Midwest, you know, farther up north and stuff, we got a little bad. So we got much worse. So y'all can, you know,
And somebody always remember this. Somebody always got it worse than you, though. That's so. I mean, so you said that as long if you're not in the 20s, you're not able to complain about the ice. Well, what about those that does anybody even live in what is it? Not Alaska, but like North Pole and shit, or Antarctica, or any of these cold ass climates, or Ireland, Iceland, whatever. That and they get we don't know, I don't know what they fucking get down to, but you're not able to complain about the weather. Shit, you can complain about it, but complaining ain't gonna do shit for you. I mean, you have folks that grow up in these tropical climates, such as the likes of a Florida, South Florida, for instance. And I live with this, and I laugh at this too. But when seeing 50 degrees, like more than a week here in South Florida is definitely not is not likely. You know what I'm saying? So it's not normal. You know, and I'm pretty sure that we can attest that to global warming for sure, and what's happening. But that's fake news compared to according to Teflon Don. Global warming doesn't exist. But I digress. It's I don't know.
Those damn kids. If you got a jacket on, you cold, then your damn shit cold. Doesn't
Yeah, how cold? I'll ask you this, and and then we'll leave it. How cold does it have to be in Florida for you to pull out that leather jacket?
Not the leather.
Yeah, that's the question. Because I mean, there's been a couple mornings where I went to a hockey game, wore a leather jacket, but there's a couple nights where it was like, I don't know, got down to like 50, so it could definitely deem worthy of a leather jacket. But it's just I've seen folks wear leather jackets in 70 degree weather. So
That's crazy. Yeah. I'll say, if you cold though, your kids better have on shoes, socks. You got a jacket on, your kids need a jacket on.
Yeah.
We coming outside and it's snowing outside, and your kid got no socks on, and, no coat.
Yeah. Well.
Because they don't want to get out of the car because it's cold.
Yeah. Cool. So that's Ebony's rant for the week. About the temperature. Don't complain about it unless you're in the 20s or the negatives. All right, so Karumbe, man, have you heard Dave East's album yet? P2, Paranoid 2.
I heard Dave East's album. I got a lot of his big tape.
Yeah.
So I probably will get his album soon, to tell you the truth about it. So
yeah.
I'm like an older school rapper, so you get a lot of like love from us.
Yeah.
What I did see last night was the Aerosmith fight. I watched that. Yeah, that motherfucker the truth, yo. I watched this fight, and I watched the last two UFC fights.
I watched I went and watched UFC 220.
Man, for all those John Jones fans say DC ain't a real champ. The dude was on drugs both times. I don't care if he said it was cocaine the first time. Yo, cocaine makes motherfuckers feel like there's crackheads that run and get hit by cars and still keep moving. They on cocaine. Yo,
Daniel Cormier, he put in that work, man. Yesterday.
Yo, Daniel Cormier is the true champ. He don't take drugs, playing.
Yeah.
He go out and he do his fucking thing. I don't care what nobody.
That Akeem Olajuwon looking motherfucker, he couldn't beat my man, yo.
Man, I hated that match because that nigga ran out of gas. You know, he could
He
have won
did.
that match.
He could have. He could have. I mean, they said. I mean, the promo was like he hits the hardest. He's the hardest hitter in UFC history, and all this other shit. And you know who else had a fight last night? Rampage had a fight last night too.
When you look at that guy's face after the first round, you like, damn, he looked.
Yeah, he hit him pretty damn hard, man. But he, he held out.
So I watched the post interview. That motherfucker looked like a different person. Looked like he was in a Rocky movie, yo.
Like he allergic to shellfish or some shit. Yeah.
Like that guy had no fucking gas at all. Like he ran out of gas in the first round.
Like after after my man hit him, he did look like he was attacked by a chimpanzee.
I know, man. That nigga looked like straight African soldier. Nigga, he looked like he weighed about 30 fucking pounds at least.
Yeah. Yeah.
But got his ass beat. Sorry to say, he did the most damage, but he got destroyed.
I just want to know when McGregory is coming back to the octagon, man, and Brock Lesnar.
That motherfucker scared, yo. They put McGregor up as like this champ, but like most of his real competition with the Diaz bros, the Diaz's and all the rest of that, this motherfucker don't want to fight them. Like, fuck all that.
I don't know.
That's what I said about Ben Henderson, man. They be making they'll make the champion. And Cormier said the same thing about the guy that he fought. Like the guy's good, but he ain't on his level. He knew that shit. He beat that dude in the second fucking round, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
He dominated that motherfucker.
Pound him out. It's wild. Like, he was just sitting there for a while, just punching him in his fucking ear. And he just.
Yeah, I was like, man, this shit is bad.
He's just taking it. He's just taking it. And he's just pounding his head in.
UFC has this thing where, like, they'll get somebody and they'll give them fucking boom competition. They'll fight one good person. And all of a sudden, they like a number 3 or 2 contender. And they don't have no well-rounded skills, you can tell. They get in there with somebody and they get fucking destroyed.
Yeah.
Like, Homie destroyed that guy last night. All he had was stand-up game, and he barely had that because he got fucking annihilated everywhere.
Yeah.
Then, hey, last night, the black, whatever they got, Mufasa, whatever his fucking name, Mufasa. I call it nigga Mufasa.
Hakeem Mbutu. That's what I call his ass. Yeah, Hakeem Olajuwon Mbutu, the first. Yeah.
So whenever old boy was in trouble, he took him down, held him on his neck, and punched the shit out of him.
Yeah.
And that's how he did that. He could not, even like not Dana White. Is it Dana White?
Yes, Dana.
Not Dana, the other
Joe Rogan. You talking about Joe Rogan?
Joe Rogan was like, he don't know what the fuck to do right now. He is so confused that like this guy had him pinned against the cage with his elbow on the back of his neck. If he would have moved, he would have fell down. He just kept getting him. I was like, yo, it's over.
Mm-hmm.
But he don't know anything except his stand-up. He's flaccid on his stand-up. He's not well-rounded, and it always shows.
Did you see Rampage? Rampage fight too?
No, what happened on his?
He lost.
Oh, he lost?
Yeah, he lost by decision though. I mean, the fact that he allowed it to go to decision is the reason he should have lost. But
Conor wins? Did Matt Conor win?
I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't remember. All right. Yeah, I don't remember. He won. Mind you, I'm a noob. I'm like UFC is like, I want to say new to me, so I know some names, but not enough yet. So I mean, I'm gonna following when it comes on. But
Rampage has been going through this, like when he fought King Bo, he let it go to decision. He won like by decision. I'm like, he passed his prime, bro. He needs to give it up.
Yeah.
He's no longer knocking people out. He's no longer like being who he is in the fucking octagon. It's just not, or wherever he is. He can't. If you can't dominate that competition where you at, it should be a wrap.
Yeah. All right. Well, last thing before we go, man. Today is is Judgment Day for football. So, we got Pats versus Jags and Eagles versus Vikings. So, I even make Ebony make a prediction as well. I see Patriots and Eagles coming away with this Super Bowl, and Patriots winning their sixth Super Bowl. But what do you guys think? It'll probably be the Super Bowl this year.
Anthony got the Facebook All Stars and Twitter.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I got the same thing you got. I don't see the Jaguars going nowhere. I see Eagles and Patriots.
Yeah.
I've said it before.
And what about you, Lupe?
I don't know. I haven't been keeping up on football this year too much, so I don't really know.
Yeah. Make a fair guess and be right.
Twitter fingers.
Just try to go for a Patriot.
Facebook also.
Smart money. That's a smart money pick.
Patriot. I'll say the Patriot.
Cool.
I don't know for sure. So.
Yeah, Patriots and
Just so I can get paid if they win. Even though I don't believe it.
you're going away with Patriots and what? Patriots and Eagles or Patriots and Vikings?
Patriots and Vikings.
All right, we'll see. We'll find out after the day. First game is at 3, and then the second one is at 6:40. So be an interesting game to watch, and I will definitely be glued to some television somewhere watching it. And so obviously follow the show on Romy Mac YouTube channel. Appreciate those that do watch live as we're doing it through Facebook Live. I'm trying to get it to work where we get, you can see everybody else that is on the show call in. I'm not exactly sure why it's not working, but I'm continuously working on fixing that. But thank you guys for those that do follow the show. Be on the lookout for obviously more content coming and bigger things coming from the show. So from me, Romy Mac, Karumbe, and of course Sugar Booger, we out.